Hello boys and girls, welcome to a Let's Play of Magic the Gathering Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013. I have decided to play this game this weekend when I met some friends who are playing it, and I thought I'd give it a try. It looks like an interesting game. I don't know much about it. I know that's a card collecting game where you are supposed to buy or spend your money for cards which help you play better games. And I have read the introduction to this game earlier today, so I have a slight idea.
While my foes are legion, these 5 are potentially problematic.
What this is
A
about.
noble predator, he believes himself to be. This Guruk wild speaker, brutal savage, merely a merciless killer. His impatience is my virtue. Jace Beleren's greatest strength is his greatest flaw. A supremely powerful mind incapable of perceiving how he could rule all. A keystone in an unfathomable plan. So utterly filled with power, so wholly lacking in restraint and vision. Seeking freedom, will Chandra Nalaar rise above personal retribution? Or will her fury consume all? A dark power commanding the dead. Liliana Vess inspires terror. Indebted to demons, entranced in a pursuit of unattainable desires. As ruthless as myself. Reinforcer of life, light, and strength in allies. A contemptible blight. Should we cross again, I'll snuff a Johnny Goldmane spark, consigning him to an endless night. They're but obstacles, part of a grand design. Fight them endlessly, they'll likely prevail every time. However, should you prove to be a duelist of measure, having defeated these opponents with skill, consider your fate. For if you dare face me, destroying you shall be my pleasure.
So this is a game where you play for any of 5 magic types, or at least that's how I understand it. There are 5 types of magic and you decide what to play for. But let's do the tutorial and see. I think, even though I have read the basic rules of the game and I have an idea of how a turn is played and what do the cards actually say and mean, I think this can help me.
Welcome to Duels of the Planeswalkers. Planeswalkers, like you, are powerful mages who cast deadly spells and summon fantastic creatures.
Yeah, okay. This is my avatar. Ugly.
You battle against other Planeswalkers for power and glory.
Okay.
In this tutorial, you will face off against the vampire Planeswalker Sorin Markov.
Each game is played out over a series of turns. Yes.
To begin the game, each player draws 7 cards.
Yes, and the deck of cards which you draw cards from is your library. At the start of the game you draw 7 cards. Okay.
You can zoom in on any card to learn more about it.
All right. Basic land. Yes. So I know that the land gives you mana necessary for casting any other spells or summoning creatures to the battlefield. So in this hand we have 5 lands. That's more than I thought we'd have. And we have this creature.
There are several different types of cards in your deck. Centaur Courser is a creature card. To summon creatures and cast other types of spells, you need mana, magical energy you draw from the lands around you. The land cards in your deck produce this mana.
Yes. So the Centaur Courser. I see. This is his. I know that this first is his. I guess it's an attack number, and this is his life count or toughness. Centaurs are truly free. Never will they be tamed by temptation or controlled by fear. They live in total harmony, a feat not yet achieved by our kind. I like the fact that I'm playing for the Green Nation. I thought it would be kind or nice to play for it, especially after I saw in the intro of the whole game that their ruler is a Khajiit-like type. I like Khajiits, so I guess this will be my color of choice. So we need 2 colorless mana, or maybe 2 mana of any kind and 1 green. The type line tells you what type of card it is. So it's creature. You'll also find creature types there. Centaur and warrior. I know that. Rules text, yes, this is this, but there are no rules about this card. It's just flavor text. Power and toughness, yes, that's this 3/3. Zoom out.
The more lands you play, the more powerful spells you'll be able to cast.
Yes. Creature and worm. It's a worm-like creature. And it has the trample feature. That's nice. And great attack. Yes. More info. Trample. If a creature with a trample would deal enough combat damage to its blockers to destroy them, it deals the rest of its damage to the defending player. I love that. And this card can be affected by anything that affects creatures or any creature types. It is also a permanent. Once put into the battlefield, it stays on the battlefield until something causes it to leave. You can cast spells. Yeah, I know this pretty much already, so we don't need to spend time with it. Playing land is probably the best way to start. When you play a land card, it goes on the play area known as the battlefield. The more cards you control on the battlefield, the more mana you have to access to. You can play one land during each of your turns. Oh yes, each of my turns, yes, of course, but not each of my main phases of the turn. continue. So this Darkdale Worm is quite expensive to cast because it costs 7 mana, and with all my lands I'll have only 5, so
Sorin takes the first turn and plays.
It takes 5 mana of any color and 2 additional green ones. I don't know whether this is a good hand to start with. Anyway, it looks like we can't mulligan and draw another hand. On Sorin's first turn he plays a land card, a swamp. This gives him access to 1 black mana, but he doesn't have any spells in his hand too that cost only 1 mana. So yeah, sure as hell I'll play. I can't even cast this one, so I'll play one forest. Combat main, end. Okay, he's ended.
Play your first land.
Yes.
A forest now.
Yes. Combat, I can't combat, I can't end. Well, I
Sorin
can.
plays another swamp on his second turn.
Sure. That's okay. Go.
After playing your second forest, you have enough mana to cast a creature spell, Runeclaw Bear.
Okay. Yeah, I'll play my forest first. Click another forest to play. And this Runeclaw Bear, it's probably one of the basic cards to attack with. Nature has grown tired of the impositions of men and will begin to outfit its creations with tools for bloody instruction. Hardicasten, Galadale Naturalist. Okay. It doesn't have anything special, does it? Yeah, so what? I've played my card. So now it's not only land I can play, I guess. I can also play. You now have access to 2 green mana. Use the mouse wheel to zoom in the Runeclaw Bear. We have it, meaning it requires 1 green mana and 1 additional mana of any type to cast. So we can now summon this Runeclaw Bear.
When you cast a spell, your lands will automatically become tapped.
Yes. Tapped means something like used in order to achieve something with them in this turn. You can't get more mana than from those forests in this turn. Yeah, more mana from the forests in this turn. You can't, but at the beginning of your next turn they'll untap to show that they are ready to be used again. Okay.
On your next turn, Runeclaw Bear will be able to attack Sorin.
Yes, most creatures can't attack the very turn you summon them, but on the next turn they will be able to attack. Why can't I attack? Creatures attack your opponent and can reduce your life total. Reduce it to 0 and you win the game. However, creatures can't attack the turn they enter the battlefield, so you can't attack Sorin with the Bear Claw of Runeclaw Bear just yet, I know. So combat is non-existent and I end this turn.
Sorin plays another swamp and ends his turn. What's he up to?
Yeah, summoning a very powerful creature, I guess. But we can harm him already. Unless, of course, he's prepared some defenders. Combat. He ends his turn.
Because you have 2 main phases in a turn, it's often a good idea to wait until after combat to cast spells. That way your opponent will know less about your plans during combat.
Well, You can play a land and cast spells in either of my main phases. This turn you'll play a land in your main phase after combat. Okay, click continue to enter the combat phase. Click continue. Ah, here it is. So I won't play a land just yet, will I? I can't continue. Combat.
Sorin is defenseless, so attack with your Runeclaw Bear.
Ah, of course, yes. I thought the sentence didn't end. So attack with your Runeclaw Bear. I expected something like, so attack with your Runeclaw Bear will damage him directly or something like that. Yeah, guess we attack. And it's tapped again, the card. You can attack with any number of your creatures. In this turn, attack with your only creature. Yes, we do that. But I think now he's got the opportunity to put some blockers into the game. Maybe here's some instant cards. When a creature attacks, it becomes tapped, just like your lands. Just like your lands did when you use them for mana. At the beginning of your next turn, all your tapped cards will untap. Yeah, we know. If Sorin had a creature of his own, he could block your attack, but the Runeclaw Bear will deal combat damage to Sorin unimpeded. The Runeclaw Bear's power is 2, so it does 2 damage. Yeah.
Runeclaw Bear deals 2 damage to Sorin, reducing his life total to 18. Play your 3rd forest now. Remember, you can only play 1 land a turn, no matter which main phase you play it in.
Yes.
If you're not sure what to do next, request a hint.
Press H to request a hint. Yeah, okay. Should I press H?
This hint suggests casting Centaur Courser, a creature that costs 3 mana.
Really?
Good idea.
And why is it a better idea than casting this? Order of the Sacred Bell. Creature, human and monk. My brother, it may now be time to ring the bell and put out the call for aid. It costs 4 mana to cast. And I have only 3 mana. Okay, in that case, Centaur Courser is the better choice because it will give me... I'll have profit of this card right in the next turn. Yeah, so I have used my all my land cards to summon this.
Another swamp and casts his first creature, Ruthless Cullblade. He then casts Deathmark.
Oh, what is a Deathmark? Wait, tell me what this is.
Deathmark destroys your Centaur Courser. Both cards are put into the graveyard.
Deathmark is a sorcery card. Sorceries have an effect and then are put to the discard pile called the graveyard. You can cast sorceries during either of your main phases. Deathmark destroys target green or white creature. And Sorin has chosen your Centaur Courser as the target. When one of your creatures on the battlefield is destroyed, it's put to your graveyard. Okay, and what is this? Deathmark. Destroy target green or white creature. Let the final vision of doom be etched upon their unblinking eyes. Ooh. Zul Ashur, Lich Lord. Can I see the help in detail this Deathmark card? Okay, there's nothing I can do, is there? But he now attacks? No, he doesn't. I could defeat it all.
The ruthless Cullblade now stands in your way.
Yeah, can I see it? Yeah. Ruthless Cullblade. It's a vampire and warrior. Ruthless Cullblade gets +2/+1 to these numbers as long as an opponent has 10 or less life. That's not yet the case. She wields a blade of bloodthirsty and elegant as herself. So when I put a land now down, then I'll have enough mana to summon the Order of the Sacred Bell, and they have high damage, so I just go for this land. On your 4th turn, Sorin has a creature to defend himself. Let's see what happens when you attack. Click continue to enter your combat phase. Why can't I play a land first? Or, yeah.
Send the Runeclaw Bear to attack Sorin.
Okay, well, that's... I see. It's better to attack with this because the defense is only 1. I attack with 2, so I'll own this. So it's an immediate effect. And so I'm attacking Sorin, and he'll have to... Yeah, these cards can't be attacked, but Sorin can choose to block my attack with this card, or he loses a life. Attack.
Sorin chooses not to block the Runeclaw Bear.
Ah, okay.
He's down to 16 life. Good job.
Okay. Strange that he didn't choose to block it. Why didn't he choose to block it?
Play another forest and cast Order of the Sacred Bell.
Yes, that's what I wanted to do earlier, but tell me, is this something that boosts other cards that he... For him it is so precious that he didn't block with this? I don't understand why he didn't block with this card. And I summon these. Okay.
Sorin sends his ruthless Cullblade to attack you.
Yeah, so what? I can defend with my monks.
You can block creatures that are attacking you with untapped creatures of your own.
Mm-hmm. That's strange. Why didn't this bear untap? I don't get it yet. If an attacking creature is blocked, 2 creatures will deal damage to each other. You could also choose to not to block, in which case the attacking creature will deal damage to you, but your creatures will be safe from harm. Yeah,
Block the attacking ruthless Cullblade with Order of the Sacred Bell.
Of course. So what do I... So the attack of this card is aimed now towards my Sacred Bell. I'll block it.
Attacking and blocking creatures deal damage to each other. Creatures that are destroyed go to the graveyard, while surviving creatures remain on the battlefield.
Yes. So he may...
Order of the Sacred Bell is victorious, while Sorin's ruthless Cullblade is destroyed.
Yeah. But it's destroyed, yeah. Has only 1 toughness, so the 4 damage dealt to it by the Order of Sacred Bell is more than enough to destroy it. As I understand it, if my attack meets that attacker's toughness, both cards are discarded to the graveyard. Yes, okay. Oh, why do I have only 1? Ah, because it had toughness
Instants
3.
are spells that can be cast at any time. Their flexibility gives them great strategic value.
Yes. Giant Growth. Instant. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Target creature. Oh yes. No. Until the end of turn. So it's no good casting it now. I think the turn will end. And instant can be cast almost at any time. During your main phases, during the combat phase, during your opponent's turn, and even in response to another spell, hang on to your Giant Growth for now and click continue to enter the combat phase. Yes. Oh, now is the
is again defenseless.
Second on.
So attack him with both of your creatures.
Do I have enough mana to attack with them? Actually, I don't need mana to attack with these creatures, right? I only need mana to summon them to the battlefield. Once they are summoned, I don't need any mana. So yes, I attack with this and this. And until the end of turn, I could boost one of them with Giant Growth, right? Why don't I do it? Oh, well, okay, attack.
Sorin interrupts your attack by casting Last Gasp, hoping to send Order of the Sacred Bell to the graveyard.
Last Gasp. It gives... so it was strategically better to hold back with this Giant Growth. He doesn't know that I have that card, and he's casting us in an instant. Last Gasp. It gives target creature -3/-3 until end of turn. If a creature's toughness is reduced to 0 or less, it will be put into the graveyard. Sorin's targeting Order of the Sacred Bell, of course, but you have a way to save it. Of course I have. I can save it. Oh, let me see this. Last Gasp. Target creature gets... Yeah, allow me a moment to catch your breath. Okay, yeah, I can counter it. Continue.
Stop the timer to give yourself time to make the best strategic play.
Best strategic is, of course, Giant Growth.
If a spell requires a target, you'll choose it when you cast the spell. Cast Giant Growth now.
Yeah, I'm casting it and giving it...
You were smart to save your Giant Growth until you needed it. Order of the Sacred Bell is saved and will deal 4 damage to Sorin.
Okay. So now the order comes in. So the stack has now 4 cards in it. And first is my Giant Growth. So my Giant Growth will improve the power and toughness, making it a 7/6 creature. Then after it comes the last gasp, which will lower it back to standard. And had the last grasp resolved first, Order of the Sacred Bell would have had 0 toughness and gone to the graveyard. Oh, that's crucial to remember, because first I was thinking, well, if you know you can boost, or if I know I can boost my attack with this giant growth, why not do it instantly? But this is why not to do it instantly. Because if I did it instantly, the order in which these cards in the stack resolve would be opposite. And first, of course, it's like last in, first out. Last card into the stack resolves first. Last gasp would resolve, and with that, the toughness of these monks would be 0, and they would be dead. This is a lesson to remember, really. They attack. So what? Why didn't his life reduce? Oh, it did. It did. And it did again.
Onslaught has brought Sorin closer to defeat. Keep it up.
Yes, you're halfway to victory.
More lands mean more mana and more options throughout the game.
Yes, I'll of course put a land now. And we'll soon be able to cast this Duskdale Worm.
Sorin's not going down without a fight. His infest eliminates your Runeclaw Bear.
But he's got 5 lands as well. Who knows what he can cast next? Wait. What is this? Order of this... On Sorin's 6th turn, he places Swamp and casts another sorcery, Infest. It gives each creature -2 to its power and toughness until end of turn. Oh, Order of this Sacred Bell is large enough to survive this, becoming a 2/1 creature. But Runeclaw Bear's toughness is reduced to 0, so it goes to my graveyard. Okay, fair enough. He puts a land down, casts this. Yeah. This is why we don't go up in Bane Wasp weather. Bane Wasp. Okay, do it. And it's reduced until the end of turn. So, end of turn effects. As Sorin's turn ends, the effects of Infest wears off, and Order of the Sacred Bell returns to being a 4/3 creature. Okay.
Like creatures, artifacts and enchantments also remain on the battlefield after you cast them. They represent powerful magical incantations and items.
Yes. Their abilities tell you how they'll impact the game. Most enchantments are a specific color and are usually found only in decks of that color. Most artifacts are colorless, meaning that they can be played in almost any deck. Yes. Blanchwood Armor is an enchant. It costs 3 mana to cast, and enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each forest you control. Oh, that's massive bonus. That's a massive bonus. For each forest you control.
You can enhance one of your creatures using an aura, like Blanchwood Armor.
Yes. Others produce a harmful effect and are best placed on... Okay, some are designed to enchant your creatures, giving them a bonus. Others produce a harmful effect and are best placed on the opponent's creatures.
Enchant your Order of the Sacred Bell with Blanchwood armor, making it gigantic.
Yes. But why can't I put down a land before? I put down a land before, right? So it boosts it more. Doesn't work like that, does it? I don't understand. Why couldn't I put down land before of this? Blanchwood armor. Choose a creature to get +1/+1. Yeah, I'll want this.
By playing another forest, you'll maximize the bonus given by Blanchwood armor.
Yeah, why should I play it now and not before? 10 and 9. Ooh.
Order of the Sacred Bell's power is now 10, meaning it deals 10 damage in combat. Sorin has 10 life. Time to end this duel.
No, that's not time. He can still defend, right? If he has an instant, he can cast it. Skip attack, finish him. Click attack. What? Order of the Sorin has no creature. Click to attack with Order of the Sacred Bell, of course. Yeah. But then and then click attack. Yes, okay. Do something.
Congratulations. You have defeated Sorin Markov.
Why doesn't he defeat himself?
Further challenges await you in campaign mode. Good luck.
Okay. Try solving a challenge for what? Okay, so I get the basic idea of this. Of course, the tutorial is probably made so that you cannot lose, and just an introduction to all of these features, or to some of them, most important them probably. I will now play... what is a deck manager? We can choose a deck we will play with. So we can either start with fire or with a forest. I think I'll start... wait, this is forest, right? And no, wait, I wanted to start with the Khajiit. This one, Celestial Light. So the Khajiit is not the forest guy. Okay, I'll play with the forest nevertheless. Celestial Light, is it white magic? It's probably white magic. You'll have to unlock it first. Card synergy, this is good. I don't know what exactly card synergy is, but I imagine it's the way the cards can work together and can combine together to produce more powerful attacks. Creature size, deck speed, don't know what that is. Deck flexibility, this is a very flexible deck. Mine is less flexible. Well, I'll see. I'll choose this deck of cards just because Buchek, my brother, is playing with these flame cards. I'll see what I can do with these. Hey, wait! I want you. So what? Deck manager? Ah, what does it do? Defeat opponents to unlock cards. We have 60 cards in the deck. What cards are there? Fog. Yeah, I have read about this card. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt in this turn. It's an instant. It's hard enough to find your way through uncharted wilderness when you can see the tip. When you can see the tip of your nose. When you can't see the tip of your nose, I would expect. What's this? Prey upon. It's a sorcery. I don't know yet what exactly sorcery cards are. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. What? Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. So, yeah, that's the way things are without this card, isn't it? Prey upon. Primal Bellow. Ooh. Yeah, I won't go through all of these cards. But we have a nice card here. It's an uncommon card. I see it. You can tell by the color of this. Such color are uncommons. I think these are the normal ones. What is this? Creature. Leatherback Baloth. Heavy enough to withstand the royal, leatherback skeletons are havens for travelers in storms and land shifts. What are these? No, this is expensive to cast. Chroma, Primal Crux's power and toughness are each equal to the number of green mana symbols and the mana costs you control. Terrace Stomper can't be countered. That's nice. And that's a rare card, I think. And this Howl of the Night pack. Put a 2/2 green wolf creature token onto the battlefield for each forest you control. Ooh! Nice, nice, nice. What is this? 5, 9, 6 plus. Yeah, I'll unlock full deck. Oh, back. So, is it a campaign what we want? Extras. Custom game. What's a custom game? Two-handed. Oh, plane chase. No, I think I'll play a campaign.